All right, happy Monday. So I'm gonna make a quick video. So here's a quick explanation why the average healthy eater never loses any weight. Ever. So if you're one of these people who works out all the time, you're like, I eat clean, I just can't lose any weight, I'm eating 1,200 calories a day and I just can't lose any weight. Lies! Okay? But a lot of you guys don't realize that you're lying, okay? Here's the reality, okay? The only way the human body will dig into its body fat, the only, okay? Only, what did I say? Only way your body will burn body fat is if you force it to by creating a calorie deficit, okay? So if you're not losing, that means you're not creating a deficit, right? So here's some things that most people do wrong, okay? For one, number one, most people who are these healthy eaters, I'm doing keto, I'm doing low carb, I'm doing paleo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm eating clean, no sugar, no processed foods, right? And I just can't lose any weight. You're not creating a deficit, okay? So step one is, it's because you motherfuckers aren't tracking your shit. You're not weighing your portions, right? Healthy food can make you just as fat as unhealthy food. It's always a calories game. Always a calories game. Repeat after me. It's always a calorie game. Always. Okay? So, eating clean, eating healthy is not good enough. You have to limit your calorie intake. Otherwise, your body has no reason to dig into its fat, right? So, step one, the main reason why a lot of you guys aren't losing is because you ain't tracking your shit, right? You're like, you're eyeballing it. You're looking at, oh yeah, that's 4 ounces. No, bitch, that was 12, okay? They look at it, oh, that was a cup. No, that wasn't a cup, that was 3 cups, okay? And that's why you motherfuckers are eating. So if you've been working out and you haven't been losing any fat, that's proof that you are eating as much as or more than your body is burning, okay? And your body's burning calories 24/7, okay? 24/7 is burning calories. So your body requires a certain amount of calories just to sustain life every single day, okay? It never stops. Never stops. If it stops, you die, okay? So the typical female, her basal metabolic rate is around 1,300 calories a day. Just to live, okay? Just so she can fucking not die, right? Her body is utilizing 1,300 a day. Now you throw in some working out on top of that, she's probably around 2,000 for the total output of the day. Dudes, you guys are around like 1,700, 1,900 a day for your basal, right? You throw in a workout, you'll be 2,800, 3,000 plus a day, right? So your body's burning calories all the time. Now, when you're not losing, it's because you're fucking overeating. You're overeating. Now, here's where most people fuck this up. We already talked about step one, because they ain't weighing their portions and tracking their shit. That's the first reason, okay? So you're overeating mindlessly. Step two, if you are weighing your portions and tracking your shit, and you're not losing, it's because the foods that you are tracking are wrong. So, for example, we use the app called MyFitnessPal to track our food, right? It's all done digitally, right? But whenever you punch in a selection, for example, the number one thing that people fuck up is their protein source, okay? Protein has calories too, okay? Number one thing they fuck up is their protein source. So what I mean by that is, when you go into the app and you search for a food, right, there's gonna be hundreds of things in that list, right? So let's say you're looking for some steak, right? You ate some top sirloin, okay? You search for top sirloin, there's gonna be hundreds that pop up, okay? People always tend to pick the low-calorie one, and that's not the one that they fucking eating, okay? So, because all the farms, they all feed their animals differently, so the nutritional value varies greatly. So, for example, let's say you're eating, say, 6 ounces of steak, right? And you're tracking the 6 ounces from one farm, right? You're tracking the one that was 300 calories, but you were eating the one that was 1,000 calories, right? You do that a few times a day, Your ass is eating fucking, that with all the other food that you've been eating. You're eating well over 3,000 calories a day because you're overeating on your proteins, right? Your protein sources. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they are actually eating healthy and they are actually tracking their food, is that they are tracking the wrong food, okay? They're not all the same. They're not all the same. Repeat after me. They're not all the same, okay? So you got to make sure that you're being accurate, and you may actually need to go to the farm. So let's say you shop at Whole Foods, right? You need to look on the little thing and see where their farm is. Go on their website, look at the nutritional value, and then search for it and make sure that it matches inside your app. If it doesn't, then put it in there yourself. So that way you have an accurate one, right? So, but those are the two big reasons why people don't lose fat who are actually healthy eaters. Now, if you ain't a healthy eater, we know why you're fat. It's because your dumb ass is overeating on all kinds of stupid bullshit. We know that, right? You ain't fooling anybody, okay? You ain't fooling anybody. I know that a lot of you guys are like closet piggies, right? So when no one's looking, right? Like when you're out in public or you're at somebody's house, you're like, I'm just gonna have a salad. Can I just have some chicken with a salad? No dressing, please. I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon on top of it, right? Out in public, you try and act like you're all perfect, and then when nobody's looking, when you get home, you're eating a fucking half-gallon of ice cream. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Dude, we know. We know. Come on, we see that fat on your body. You ain't bullying anybody. You ain't eating perfect. We know you're fucking binging on some stupid shit. We ain't stupid, okay? Fat only happens for one reason. You only gain fat for one reason, because you over fucking ate. So whether that comes from fucking chicken and strawberries, or that comes from fucking pizza and ice cream, if you overconsume, you are going to get fat, okay? And the main reason I'm making this video is because a lot of you guys that are on this fitness journey, I hear about it all the time. Oh my God, I just can't lose any weight. My body, my metabolism. No, it ain't your fucking metabolism. It's you overeat fuckingism. Constantly overeating. Because you ain't tracking your shit. You ain't weighing your portions. You ain't being accurate, right? You're not tracking the right ones. You're not doing it right. So of course you ain't gonna fucking get tight, right? So, anyway, so that's your guys' little fitness lesson for the day, okay? So remember, you have to create a deficit. If you don't create a deficit, you ain't gonna lose shit. If you do, you'll lose 100% of the time. 100%. 100%. If you don't, you ain't losing shit. So, another mistake that healthy eaters make too is that they tend to, besides, this falls under they ain't tracking and weighing their shit, they tend to overeat fruit, right? That's another big mistake. Another one that a lot of women make, especially, is nuts and nut butters. You guys are guilty of that shit. That's such a common one for women, is nuts and nut butters, especially almond butter, peanut butter. Like, literally fucking eating spoonfuls out of the jar. That shit has a lot of fucking calories. A lot of fucking calories. Okay? So, there's just some examples of why your ass ain't getting lean, baby. So, anyway, I'm done here. That was all I wanted to say. Track your shit. Create a deficit. Work out every motherfucking day. Boom. Fat loss. It's easy. It's really that easy. That's all you gotta do. Limit your calories. Burn calories. Done. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's it. Just make sure you're eating primarily protein and vegetables. Boom. There it is. Boom. Just like that. Right? Anyway, you guys have a good day. See you next time.